Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Skill RPA. So in this video, we are going to deal with the notary solution under the BotsDNA Notary Services. And in the past two videos, we covered locator use case and the active loans as well. And in this, we will be doing our automation on top of this notary services, and we'll go step by step for that. And let us understand the requirement. So the requirement is like we need to download this Excel file, and here in this Excel file we have the data like who is the name of the advocate and the area of practice. So let us do one manually. So the name is this, and we need to take the area of practice typically, and we need to select the district, which is Vijayanagara, and which is all, and we need to click on submit notary. And once we submit that, we'll get this transaction number. We need to put that back here. So this is what we need to do for all the districts, whatever we have, and all the names. So let us um, let us automate this without further delays. So here, first, what we need to do is one second. Once this is done, we need to go back here again. So this is how we need to go. So what we need to do is first we need to navigate to this page. See, opening of this application, we can directly use open browser activity. So if you are not finding that, like you just need to check this show classic so that you can easily identify that open browser. And so open browser by passing on this actually doesn't require much effort. And you can just check my previous video there how we implemented that open browser as well. But now I am assuming that this is already opened. So we'll use the attached browser, and we'll take this, and we'll modify the selector bit. Okay. Let me try to do one thing. Let me put these values here. See what I'm getting after submission. Submit notary. So here I need to modify my selector for this as well, and which is not working. What we will do is we'll just come here and we'll edit the selector, and we'll remove the title, and we'll keep the URL. Validate, click on save. Okay. And now let us resubmit the data again. Submit. And let us see whether the selector is valid. No, it is not valid. And what is changing? Like we are getting thanks, the additional. So to make this work for both, we'll just put this asterisk and both, it will work for both. So now what we'll do is we'll use navigate and come back here, and we'll use this URL. So now it will be navigated back. And we have this URL, and we need to download this file, right? So before going for this navigation will keep at the end, because after getting the transaction, we need to get it. So what we'll do is like first we will take this home page, attach browser. We will keep this as it is and take the URL notary application URL. This is a main file. So let me convert this to variable. So it is in the variable and we'll keep this value here. And now we need to download, right? Get attribute. We will use get attribute activity here to download this file. We'll use href to get the endpoint of it. And we'll just control K, str endpoint. Let us see type it is string. Perfect. So now we need to use HTTP request. We don't have that. So for that, we need to install UiPath.web.activities. .activities. So I'll install the stable version or the preview. Downloaded. Yeah, now we will use HTTP requests now. I'll click on OK. And my URL is Notary Service URL, the base URL plus the endpoint URL. Plus str endpoint. Because this will return me the reference. Sometimes it will be full, but sometimes it is reference relative. So we just need to check whether we are getting the full URL or full endpoint or relative endpoint. If we are getting a relative endpoint, we need to add the URL to this endpoint. If not, we will directly take it. So now I gave, because it's a relative, then I gave it. And now the file name is input.xlsx. So now we completed our download of this file. And what we need to do now later. So now we need to read the data from that. Read range. I'll take workbook. And whatever the file name we gave here, we'll take that. And we'll give the sheet name. So what is the complexity here? If you see here, right, we have the merged cell here, which is giving you the district name, and the others are the names. And again, here we need to have the district name also because we need to give it as an input. So what will happen is when the cells are got merged, it will be considered under the first column. So, but here we have the numbers but we need to have this district name till this place, right? For these 15, we need to have this district name in a variable. So how we can do that? When we say that this will consider under this, which means this will be empty. So we won't be having any name for it. So we'll put a condition that if there is no name, then we will take the serial number as a district. So what we will do is we'll create a variable here. Control K, dt underscore input data. And we'll loop through each row. For each row, dt underscore input data. We'll put an if condition. And now let us create four variables, whatever we have. Str district name, advocate name, area name. transaction number. So in case I have a habit of writing it as row of notary advocate name dot toString is equal to nothing. In that case, we'll write an assign activity here. Str district name is equal to, I'll take the first column, row of first column name dot toString. This will be my district till the next empty row is available here. Let me copy this and let me give an assign activity here. And this is name and area of practice row of this column name dot toString. So now we are getting the district name and also we are getting the advocate name and the area as well. So now we got this. And when you are getting the district name, we are not going to do anything. Only if we are not getting district name, then only we will input the data into this application. So we will just edit this selector. We'll take the URL and we'll remove the title and we'll just put this. You can just refer back to the initial when we started this video, right? There I explained you why we want to keep this asterisk. So here area name and advocate name and we have the district name. So we'll use type into. I'm getting the modern one, so I need only classic. Show classic. Now I get the typing to. I'll just identify this so that I can put my advocate name. Str advocate name. And we need to put the area. And we need to select the district as well. For that, we'll use select item activity because this is the activity which we generally use when we want to select any value from a drop down. So when I select this, I'll get all the district names here. So we'll pass it as a variable district name. And then we'll click on submit notary. So let us do one thing. Let us submit the data. Submit notary. So we got the transaction number. We need to identify this transaction number now. So we'll use the get text activity in order to get the transaction number. So we'll use this and let us see the selector. So it is saying that the ID is transaction number. So this looks to be okay. So here I'll assign transaction number to this. And now I got the transaction number. So I need to add the data back here into this field. So what we will do is we'll use it as an activity. And we'll be writing back to that particular current row to this particular column name, this STR transaction number. So we're done with our automation. And after this, we'll use the right range activity. And we'll use the same input file, same page, same data table name because we are modifying it. And we'll use add header. So the formatting might change because we are writing it back. So the formatting might change. So what I will do is I won't do anything into these columns, only the transaction number column I'll update. So what I'll do is I'll use filter data table activity. And I'll write here D2 and I'll uncheck this headers. And in this, I'll use the input data, the same data table. In the configure, in the output columns, I'll keep this column name so that only that particular column is will be available to me once I filtered that. And I am writing from D2 and I'm not taking any values. So other format will remain same, only these values will change. So let us run and see how this flow is going on. So let me go back. So here is mine. So let me run file. It's like I'm getting some error or how I might have missed out writing this clicking on submit button. What is there? It should work. Let us see whether we have this selector or not. Have, but it should not be IDX, right? So let me change it out. Should not have the IDX for sure. And we'll use this and we'll remove this and click on validate. And why we are still getting this IDX? Here. So we'll remove all this. So we'll just click on validate. Now this should work. And let us see the selector of this as well. I want to have this IDX at any point of time. So that may create a problem to me. We select and we'll take the name and we'll remove this. And also here, we'll take this and we'll remove all this information. Click on S. Click on validate. So now my selector for both of them are correct. So I'll just refresh this page and now I'll run this. Looks like this district selection might be creating a problem or I'm not getting the data the district name properly. So there might be a chance of like either of these two issues may happen. So let us wait for 30 seconds so that like we'll get the error and we'll see what error we are getting. Yeah. So select item is not found among. Let me put a breakpoint here and we'll see the district name by running it in the debug mode. Debug file. Oh, we got this right. So what is the district? Vijayanagaram district. But here what we have is Vijayanagaram. So what we need to do is we just need to remove the district from this. So for that we'll use replace list. And let us see in the input data whether we are having the same thing all the time, and we'll use the trim in order to remove any space before and after. So let me refresh this. I should have an input file here. I have it. So let me open it. See, everywhere we have that district. So we just need to remove that. Now the things should work as expected. Remove this breakpoint and let me run this file. Refresh this. Now my execution started. So now it is working. So it got the transaction number. Looks like it was working. Now I need to use the navigate button again. Here we need to use navigate to activity. So it will go back to the notary page again. And what I want to do is, I just want to do for one and I'll see whether I'm getting the output or not. So for that, I'm putting a break, but later I'll remove and run for all the files. So first I want to see whether the data writing back is also working as expected or not. And I'll go back here. Return back and let me see in the input file if I have the data or not, at least for one record. Yeah, I got the record for the transaction number. So my flow is working. So let us do one thing. I'll remove this breakpoint and now we will run this flow for all the records, whatever we have. And let us see. Started inputting the data. We'll wait the execution till it goes for the next district because running this completely may or may not be the right thing in the video. But let us see at least like whether it is going for at least one district change or not. So now it changed the district. Like if you see from Vijayanagara, it is changing it to Vishakhapatnam, which means like my automation is working. So hope you can build your own and you can execute this so that like you can identify whether it is working for all the values or not, and staying for some such a long time in the video may not be the right way. So hope this video helps you. So please subscribe to Skill RPA YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for the latest videos. And thanks for watching.